Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to the channel. As you saw at the beginning of this video, today we're going to do a full stack review of my silvers from the Republic Metals Corporation, or RMC. Now this refiner was based out in Miami of Florida in the United States. It's no longer in operation, and we'll get to more of that at the end of this video. I started stacking these RMC 10-ounce silver bars last year when I got into stacking silver bars. These bars over here are in capsule. I eventually acquired 7 of them. 3 of them are no longer in my stack. I traded those bars for gold. But I've steadily added to this RMC stack over the last 2 years, which include both the 10-ounce and 1-ounce version of the earlier style of RMC silver bars, as well as all these silver rounds here. And I wanted to do this video because I recently added this tube over here, which contains some RMC silver rounds, which is a great addition to my RMC silver stack. But before we get to taking a look at all these RMC silvers, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that, go and have a look. And I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Alright, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at some silvers. For whatever reasons, the silvers from the Republic Metal Corporations are quite popular here in Singapore. I can actually find a few variations of them. The most popular and the most common are these 10-ounce Republic Metals silver bars. They are widely sold here by the bullion store. And generally, they are sold at generic bullion prices. So this is a great way to add weight to your stack. The earlier version of these 10-ounce silver bars is another matter. I rarely see these come up for sale right here in Singapore. In fact, the piece that I have over here was purchased from New York City when I visited one of the coin store in the Diamond District. So this was actually a really great find. I believe I purchased this last year when silver was still not as high as it is now. So awesome to have this earlier style of 10-ounce RMC silver bar to my silver bar stack. And during my recent trip to New York City, where I met up with Stack That Gold, I did pick up the smaller version of that 10-ounce silver bar. This is a 1-ounce silver bar, still in its original packaging as with the 10-ounce over there. RMC did produce the newer version, the new style of finishing for the 10-ounce bar in a 1-ounce bar version, and I might be getting that for my own silver bar stack if I can find that. But what we have over here is a silver bar that's minted in 3 nines fine silver. This bar has a weight of 31.103 grams, a length of 50 millimeters, a width of 29 millimeter, and a thickness of approximately 2.3 millimeter with a smooth edge. Again, really awesome to find this silver bar still in its original packaging from New York City, and hopefully I can find a few more to add to my silver bar stack. We'll now take a look at some silver rounds from RMC, and I'll start with this very familiar Malayan silver round from Bullion Style Singapore. I've shown this round several times before on the channel. And what we have over here is the first release of the Singapore Malayan silver round, minted by RMC. And with the closure of RMC, the production of these rounds were taken over by the Chinese mint Tianzi. And with the closure of that Chinese mint, currently these silver rounds are minted by Asahi. These RMC Malayan silver rounds are fairly abundant here in Singapore, although the ones from Tianzi are the ones that are more often seen when you're trying to buy these silver rounds. And I do try to pick up these RMC rounds when I do see them. And currently for my silver round stack, I do have 9 of them in my stack, as you can see over here. I did actually have more, but I gave a few away to subscribers of the channel. And currently I'm trying to add more of these rounds to my silver stack. We'll move on with the next design of silver round, and what we have over here is an exclusive release for Bullion Style Singapore. You can see the prospector design on the reverse of the round, and this round here is known as the Freedom Fest round, issued out in 2017. And if you look right below, you can see the mint mark for RMC. We don't come across this round very often, and typically it's sold on the secondary market, although these rounds have now come available from Bullion Star Singapore. They do carry a significant premium, but their buyback price for Bullion Star is a little bit higher, so this is actually a pretty good investment round if you want to get into silver rounds. Because of the higher premium, I only have 4 of these rounds in my stack. The ones that I have in my stack are all milk spotted, but there's no numismatic value with these silver rounds. And I'll be doing another video talking about these rounds, comparing it to another similar round that was minted by the Golden State Mint. So stay tuned to my channel if you'd like to learn more about this silver round. The final silver rounds that I have in my stack before the acquisition of these silver rounds in this tube is this Buffalo over here, which I've shown a couple of times on this channel. This is just a generic Buffalo silver round, but when I turn it to the side bearing the portrait of the Indian head, and if you look right below, this round here was minted by RMC. Really awesome to be able to find this silver round right here in Singapore, something that I have not seen very often. And if I do come across more of these RMC Buffaloes, I'll be definitely adding this to my RMC silver stack. Finally, we come now to this tube over here, which is my latest acquisition for my RMC silver stack. I purchased this on the 19th of December of 2024. During that week, silver spot prices fell by almost 3 Singapore dollars. So this was actually a great score during the dip. It's not actually a full tube. There are only 13 silver rounds in this tube, but that was what was available at that bullion store. I purchased this from Silver Bullion, bullion store located at the Millennium Walk shopping mall. And what we have over here are the classic RMC silver rounds bearing the logo of the Republic's Metal Corporation. Again, something that I rarely see here in Singapore, so really awesome to be able to add 13 ounces of these RMC silver rounds to my silver round stack. These silver rounds are minted in 3 nice fine silver that have a weight of 31.103 grams, a diameter of 39 millimeters, and a thickness of approximately 2.5 millimeter, with a fully gridded edge. Here's a closer look at the entire stack. They are all in a really nice condition, though there's a little bit of milk spotting. The worst being the last round over here, which is fairly covered in milk spots. However, these are generally just generic silver rounds, so not really an issue. But really awesome again to be able to find these very nice RMC silver rounds right here in Singapore. And these are a great addition to my RMC silver stack. With the addition of these silver rounds here, I now have a total of 78 ounces of silver from RMC. And before I end this video, let me talk a little bit more about the refiner. The Republic's Metal Corporation is based out in Miami, Florida, in the United States. The refiner filed for bankruptcy in 2018 after discovery of a 70 million discrepancy in its gold inventory. Online reports indicated that the Swiss refiner Valcambe proposed a deal to purchase the company, but that deal fell through. And in February of 2019, Asahi Refining of Florida, a major Japanese refiner, won an auction to purchase RMC for $25.5 million. This sale was finalized later that month after a hearing where RMC creditors could object. And many precious metals refiners that did business with RMC were subsequently sued for large amount of money. It's interesting to note that during that period, between 2016 and 2019, we saw the closure of many major US refiners, including the Elemental Mint, NTR, or the North Texas Refinery, and the Northwest Territorial Mint. All of these refiners were found liable for some shady dealings on the precious metals market, and all of them are no longer with us today. So it's wonderful to have some of their products to remind us of them. I do have, in addition to these silvers from RMC, I do have a collection of silvers from the Elemental Mint. Those are the privateer silver rounds, quite desirable, and also a few silvers from the Northwest Territorial Mint. And with that, I guess that will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to this channel as I upload a follow-on video where I'll talk a little bit more about the Bullion Star Freedom Fest silver round. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, you all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.